Marissa back. This is my, I think, 5th show. I can't believe how many I have recorded so far. I'm super excited. Every show, I think I get a little bit better and a little bit more comfortable on the mic. But thank you so much for tuning in. Today I'm super excited because I have my friend Nessi here. She is a small business owner. She owns a studio called AirDance Fitness. It's here in Boca Raton, Florida. It is a very special place. I'm going to let her talk about her journey and how she started it and what inspired her. It's truly something special. So welcome, Nessi.
Thank you. Thank you for having me, Marissa. Thank you for having me. I'm excited about your podcast. So glad to be here. AirDance Fitness. It's a pole and aerial studio. We've been in Boca since October of 2022. So it's been quite a journey. I still can't believe it's been like about to be 3 years, I guess.
That's crazy.
It's just so crazy how much it's grown and how like we've helped grow the pole community. So it's just really exciting what's happened so far.
Yeah. So I remember when I first started when I first came to Air Dance, I have a friend that I did silks with at another place. And she started working for you, and then she kind of brought over her people to try it, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. I cannot believe I'm trying a pole dancing class. Like, I just never thought I would have the courage to even go in there, and I never even knew where to even find them. So once I did it, I remember feeling like, wow, like that was something really, really cool. And I love the design of your place because it feels like you're at a club, and it's like a hidden gem. Like, you go in there and you're like, oh wow, it's like your own private little thing to like express yourself. Yeah, so I love that about it. Where did you when did that all start? I know you opened the business a couple of years ago now, but like, where did it all start? What's your background in it?
Okay, so I mean, starts in childhood, not pole dancing, but I've always been obsessed with like gymnastics and ballet and ice skating and cheerleading. This is since I was a child watching these things, and I wasn't privileged enough to be in classes, like put me on ballet and jazz and all these things. So I would watch things on TV and kind of emulate them and practice and become really obsessed. But anyway, I kind of grew up a little frustrated. I became a cheerleader later on in high school. And then, back in there when we were going out, we'd go out after the club was like the strip club. And this is, I'm older, so Gen X here.
You're not older.
Older lady. So back then when we go to the strip club, it was so fun to watch these girls. And I'm like, wow, all the athleticism, like it was just, they were sexy, they were doing all these things on the pole. And I'm like, that is so fucking cool. And me, with the crazy ideas of like the dancing and the acrobatics, and I'm like, I would love to do that. But obviously I didn't have the guts to go and work at a strip club. I was just kind of like, I felt like I couldn't necessarily do or had the balls to do. And I always thought about it. And I at one point I had a friend who got a pole in her house, and we'd be playing on the pole. I actually asked her, I'm like, get a pole here. We play around.
So one of those suction ones that suction.
Yeah, it's like a pressure mounted, which most of them are if they're in a house. So we'd play around, and I loved it. I was like, I wish I could just really learn how to do these things, like do it. So finally, later on, their studios started to come out. And I tried a place like in Jupiter. It was like a little shack. It's like a wooden shack. It had only 2 poles and a bunch of girls, and we'd share a pole. It wasn't the best scenario because it wasn't like how it is now with all these studios. And it's very intimidating when you go in, and it's very hard, and you compare yourself. And it wasn't necessarily the best, like, welcoming community, Not that it was bad, but I could understand how it being so intimidating, So then I found, years later, Exotic Workouts, which became my home studio back in the day. It was like 2016. I was about to get married, and I wanted a new workout. And I was going to the gym, and I felt like I was pretty fit. So
yeah.
let me get back into it. It was harder than I thought, obviously. Like the first class I did was like a pole conditioning, and I almost died the next day. And I was like, why couldn't I climb the pole like I thought I could and be so strong? And I was just so beaten up physically. I'm like, I have to try this again, because that's just how I am.
Yeah.
I was really challenged by it. So then soon enough, I asked my fiance at the time, husband now, I'm like, let's get a pole. Like, I need to start going to these classes. And I'm going to get a pole, and I'm going to like advance that way. So I did.
I love that.
So it was a combination of that. And also the place, Exotic Workout's still there. Shout out to Shelly, the owner.
Yeah.
She made it so welcoming and like great energy.
That's very, very important, I think, when you're starting any business or any type of fitness community. I don't even care if it's doing planks. If your fitness community is just about doing planks, that could be so intimidating to somebody. So the fact that you made something that yours is like sensual, and some people aren't tapped into their grace and their sensuality, so to create something where you feel like, oh wow, like I felt welcomed in here, it's important.
Absolutely. Like the energy is everything, and feeling like you're not going to be judged, and that there's always going to be, you're always going to be improving. It's a journey. Like, just show up. Like you're going to be rewarded. And the sense of community, right? And the girls that were around me, and I don't know, you become friends with people. It's just great for your social, health.
Yeah, I totally agree. I also think it's important for like women that empower other women. So another takeaway, like that, when every time I go to your studio, I'm like, wow, everybody has their cameras on their own like routine, but then like all of a sudden people are starting recording other people's routines too, because either they want to learn from like something they already know, or they just want to capture a video because it was a beautiful flow, so they want the person to have it. Like that's what I think is cool about your place. It's not, I don't feel like it's a place where other women are going to compete with one another and outshine somebody else. I mean, do you get that vibe?
Not at all.
And I feel like you guys have been in some competitions too, right?
Yeah, I mean, the community is it's grown so much. There's pole competitions. I mean, that has been around, but it's even, with the surge of so many new studios, more and more people are competing. And these are like national competitions, and it gets really exciting. But it's not just to compete, it's to like be the very best you can be and take it like your very personal best.
It's a sport.
It's a sport. It could be whatever. What I love is it could be whatever you want it to be. If you want it to be competitive for your personal best and train for that, you can do that. And we're going to support you and support everyone around you as a team. And it's just fun to get to be in a team. It's like, sometimes you feel like you're too old to do this, that, and the other. What team? You could be. And these competitions are catered to people of all ages, to women of, and men too. But
all ages. So like in adulthood, people are getting into this sport, and I think that's cool.
That is, yes. Yeah. That's why, I just changed my life. Because I thought I was too old. I'm like, I missed my boat in like little girl ballet classes and gymnastics. Right. And now I get to do this, and I feel like superwoman.
I think to take a class like that and to video yourself and to look at yourself and be like, wow, my body can do that. That, even if you don't feel like it's the prettiest or you could get better, like that alone is like, I think that everybody should give themselves a chance to just see themselves, because you can always tap into this and you can always get better. And I think that that's something really, really cool.
Yes, and that is like what our bodies can do and how they adapt. And I didn't know I'd be able to do all of these things. Obviously, yes, the discipline, the work, the consistency, this is what everyone talks about, but you do feel like a superhero. Like, it is so rewarding if you stick to it.
I agree.
And it's so amazing what our bodies are able to do.
Yeah.
And another thing I wanted to say is that everyone in a class, everyone is so different, and their bodies are so different. So that's something else that I learned. Just because it looks great on someone, it's not going to be the same on someone else. Vice versa. There's some moves.
Isn't that the art of it?
The art of it. And then also tricks look totally different on everyone else, on every single person. So it's just so exciting. It never ceases to amaze me.
Yeah, yeah.
I never stop being in awe when students do it and are able to accomplish things and how beautiful they look. I just love it so much.
You even offer student showcases too, which I think is cool. It's like a chance for the students there to shine and
to
perform and show what they've worked on.
Right, and you know, they gain confidence, and to be able to do it, it's such a feat. They feel so like it's such an accomplishment, and it's also like being in the limelight, you know, even if it's for something, you are at a studio or something small like that. It's just still awesome, and it's so fun. Did I tell you that it's so fun?
So fun. And every single holiday, Nessi does something to honor that holiday. I feel like you guys are always doing, especially Halloween.
I love Halloween. I've always loved Halloween. This is the perfect space to then celebrate. Like, you get to dress up and you know, express yourself. It's such an artistic feat too. Like, if you had, it's like also a therapeutic outlet. Like, you get to dress up and be something else and express it, and
it is so cool.
It's so cool.
It's so cool. And the lighting, guys, because for people who haven't been there, it feels like you're at a club or you're looking at or you're in a show that is like you're watching it from a stage. Like, the lighting is so cool on there. I don't know. I think it's something cool. I don't think that every studio is like that.
Well, every different lighting options, but I do love this lighting is Hugh Phillips. Shout out to them. I wish they were, you know, sponsoring them. But yeah, it's like Hugh Phillips, and we get the settings on the app, on the iPad there, and you can change to all kinds of like
so cool
different vibes and different color schemes. I think it's called Rio. I mean, there's all kinds of color schemes in there, and we love it. I think
it's amazing.
Thank you. Yeah.
What would you say? This question is just, I'm dying to ask it. What would you say to somebody who is feeling like, or how would you conquer somebody's stigma on how they feel about air dance studios, like, you know, dancing studios?
Like pole dancing?
Yeah, like if you were talking to somebody and they were like, oh, that's not for me, or you kind of get like a bias to, like, how do you navigate those types of conversations if you face them? I don't know if you do.
Yeah, I mean, I do. One thing I did learn, I mean, it's changing a lot. But it does take some being open-minded, I think, for a lot of people. Some people are very close-minded, right? So there's so much. I learned that you can't change people, right? So you can't win everyone over, and you cannot convince them to do it. I think people have to want to do it and see it, also have an interest in this. That's so cool. I've always wanted to try that. It is intimidating. But that's why it's very important for me to create an environment that's not intimidating. I love people that did feel that way at once, say, oh no, this is so cool. This is not what I thought it was, you know? Because we start very basic, we start having fun, we start in a non-judgmental space. You know, we take it for the ground. A lot of people have these ideas that you have to be very sexy when you go in there. You have to already have the heels, and you have to, you know, put yourself in front of people in a way that's not comfortable to you. And it's just not what it is at all. So we start with fun, we start with steps. You know, there's a lot of technique into these things. It's not just, you're not just going to come out and come out completely, you know, and then once you become confident, you're like, yes, I can do this. And then you add your own personality to it, which is the most beautiful thing. Because I do see that, and I'm like, yes, I love how you did it. I can show you some steps and some techniques, but
you add your flavor.
People have their own flavor, and they don't know what that is until. So it does require to be a little brave to at least just give it a chance. Just go in there, you know.
Do you have like a favorite story of a student you saw that kind of came in a little apprehensive or reserved, and then all of a sudden you see a whole new transformation? Like, do you have stories? And
I mean, there are several, and it's the reason also why I do it. I mean, I've seen lives completely changed. I've seen people that have come from all kinds of backgrounds, even abusive, divorces, you know, people that are just kind of bored with their lives, you know. This is depression, like all kinds of situations, you know, loss, family, grieving, and they find a community. They begin, learning skills and putting their own style into it, learning their own movement and feeling more comfortable and like becoming addicted to it. That's a downside, but it is good.
Why would it be a downside? It's a positive thing, I think.
It is a positive thing.
Yeah.
But some of us, we just get addicted.
Some of us don't leave the studio.
don't want to leave.
I don't think that's bad.
No, it's not. I have to turn the lights off and on. Give them
you're right.
It's time.
Lights out.
Closing
Rest.
time.
I think it's cool though because it is exercise and it's like therapy in a different context. Like, maybe you're not sitting on a couch like this talking to a therapist, but you are in a room full of other women who are compassionate and who are understanding, and you're connecting with your body. You are feeling, you're feeling embodied. I feel like you're getting more confidence from like your strength and your resilience, and like you said, like you're kind of conquering that bravery. Like, now I gotta show these people what I got, and it doesn't come from not trying. Like, you have to try.
And it comes from you, from within, and it's like no one's going to judge you. And everyone's so different. There's no like, this person is better than you or this one is better. No, everyone is learning. And you're going to, put in your own flavor and your own uniqueness to all of these moves. And you find your flow. And it does take time. But yes, I've seen that beautiful process. I've seen people that are like, I still remember one of our students, Nadia. Love Nadia. Shout out to her. She came in. Nadia is in her late 40s now, but she came in like 2 years ago, and she was like, I don't know how you can do that. I don't know how this person can do that. I love her. She talks a lot. She's like, how? How did she do that? What? Nadia ended up competing last
No way.
August. She's amazing.
That is amazing.
She did do gymnastics.
But as a kid,
like, but as a younger person, but like nothing like that. Nothing like she just. I still remember her asking, "How do you do that?" And I'm like, and I ask her now, "How do you do that? How do you do that?" Like,
that is cool.
People are asking, looking at you, "How do you do that? How do you explain it?" You just stuck to it.
Yeah.
You said, "Let me give this a chance." The people here are nice.
Yeah.
They're supportive.
Yep.
And like you said, compassionate. I like that word because it is. We're all going through something, and I love that. It's a lot of adult women. Like, I actually thought, a lot of people think, oh, you have a lot of young girls. That it's not true. I never found
that every time I take a class there. I've never found
it's not
that.
true.
Yeah.
It's not. Most of them, honestly, they're like 35 to 50.
Yeah,
50s.
that's I never really
over 30.
Yeah, right.
Most.
And then I don't ever feel that stigma. I know it's out there, so I'm not going to pretend it's not doesn't exist. But don't you feel like it is changing, like from back in the day? You feel like people are more understanding. It is,
and I'm not going to lie. A lot of people feel like, oh my God, this is like my little dirty secret to keep.
You feel that way? People are still like that?
Some people, they may not tell me, but I know when I started, like, people have day jobs, right? And they're afraid of, they want to record themselves and put themselves out there on social media. I always tell you, like, do a private dance account. Like, don't have any of your coworkers follow you from your office, because, people are going to watch and judge.
Yeah.
I had a day job too, and I was like very protective of I'm very introverted, actually. This is kind of, I'm like, I don't want people, but I love this. I love this for me. You only have one life, we think.
I know. Well, right. As far as we know.
Exactly. But like, it's short. Nobody is going to, at the end of the day, nobody cares as much as you think they do.
I agree with that.
They don't care.
The way you talk to yourself and like how you perceive other people, nobody is thinking about you as much as you are thinking about yourself. Yeah. I agree with that.
You might as well do whatever you want.
Do it. I agree. That's kind of why
you don't do anything,
podcast.
you're miserable. You do something, you're going to be worried. Oh, people are going to... Yeah. It doesn't matter. Yeah. This is something I really learned though. Like it took me a few years to really get comfortable with that idea. Like, people are going to judge. And you know what? Finally, when people, and you also educate people, right? Because even my own coworkers, at first they'll be like, oh, is that like, okay, like a stripper or whatever.
Yeah.
That there's anything wrong with that. But they realize like, wow, this is like a lot of work.
It is.
This is like an athlete. we're talking about. You're training like an athlete.
Honestly, to even like talk about like the stripper side of things, like it's like even when I hear people saying, "Oh, I'm going to the strip club," like say people are at a bachelorette or bachelor party, I'm like, yeah, and like to see them perform, to me it's a performance that's hard work, and like I just have respect for the art of it because it's hard disciplined work. It's not like you're just up there and it just comes natural to some people and others
Yeah,
not.
they're just
like,
being sexy. No, it's really
it's a lot
hard.
more than that. It's a practice. There's practice for hours and hours before that
It's
moment.
like you're a circus athlete. You know, and yeah, it is part of the aerial arts. It's part of like a circus world too. So there's different. I mean, it's part of like different communities. You know, it's like you can, and I love that you can make it very sexy, and even the exotic dancing. That's an art in itself.
Yeah, I agree.
Like people think, oh, it's just some sexy dancing, you know. No, this is an art. Like the heels, everything. Like this is how entertainers came about and putting these moves together. You're entertaining, you're seducing, right? So that is an art.
I remember as a kid, I watched at my neighbor's house, probably a show we probably weren't supposed to be watching because I was really young, but the dancers, exact dancers were on there, and they were sharing that they are in these cages at the time, and when they're performing, the glass shows them a reflection of themselves. So they're really seducing themselves. They have no idea like who's really seeing them. They were in like a glass box a little higher up in these like clubs in Manhattan at the time, and they were saying like it's not about like to them in the moment, it wasn't about like who was watching them, it was about how they felt about themselves, and they were seducing themselves by their own movements because they can only see their own reflection.
Exactly. I love that because that's really what it comes down to.
It's so cool, and I feel like that is what your place is.
Right.
You watch yourself in the mirror, or you're capturing it with your own phone, and it's like, oh wow, like that's how I look.
And then all of a sudden you're looking at videos of yourself for for a long time because you're like, wow, I can do that. Like, look at that. And
I think it's cool.
It just becomes like you have a new relationship with yourself, and when people say yes, you gain confidence, and you kind of learn to love yourself in your skin.
Yeah.
In whatever body you were born in. And yes, you could be in the best shape of your life, whatever that is for you. But it's just about you.
Yeah.
It's a journey of rediscovering yourself.
Yes.
In a way you didn't.
And I think that like, I know you mentioned earlier that sometimes you feel like people kind of like go to your place, practice, and it's like their hidden little secret. But I do feel like the confidence that comes within that place, whether people are paying attention to it or not, it is bringing confidence into their everyday life. It is bleeding into other aspects of like how you show up in the world, or
how you carry yourself.
I really feel that way. Like I think everything's
so too.
blended. Yeah,
I think so too. I think it has. I mean, I've definitely gained a lot of confidence. I've always been a little introverted, a little shy. I wonder, you know, I'm just so much more confident. And I am older too, but yeah, I mean, it's through this. Like I've seen people definitely change, and like we said, the way they carry themselves, how they show up, and it's just awesome to watch. And then the community you're building. One thing I didn't think so much of is the friendships that were being built in that studio. And like it changes people's lives.
And I love that.
And people, because a lot of people ask like, how do I make friends? What do I do? Come take some of these
come to class. Yeah. Yes, exactly. And I feel that way. That's why I want to have you on the podcast, because I really do feel like for those who are nervous about trying something new, or they just kind of see videos and they know I would try that, but I don't have anyone to go with, go alone. Like just show up, because people are going, like, I've never been to a non-welcoming class. I really haven't, not in your studio. So it just, I think it's a good starting point if you are feeling like, oh, this year I want to try something new.
Yeah, and then some people also say like, but I don't feel sexy. Like, I don't know how to do all that. Like, just You can make it first of all, you can make it whatever you want. You don't have to you don't have to ever wear heels if you don't want to. You don't have to do anything to suggestive. You can just try the more pole sport aspect of it. Try the more acrobatic aspect of it, and then we'll try flow and see. Your sensuality may see through. That's okay too. Like, you can make it sensual if you feel comfortable, and then little by little. I don't think everyone comes to class and is just like, look at me, I'm such a sexy vixen. I don't think it's not. That's not what it's about. You can make it whatever you want. We also have like a contemporary pole,
right?
We have like a pole sport sort of classes too, if you just like to try tricks and different things.
And you like strength and conditioning.
Yeah, absolutely. But we also have like the hammock and the Lyra hoop, which are more like circus, as you know. So
you have all different things. Another thing though that is cool if you don't have a dancing background is the teachers will break down the movements to like a very like 101 little kid practical sense. Like,
you have to,
like, but I feel like when you do that, it's like easier to learn. You know what I mean? Like, it helps the body kind of learn, especially when somebody doesn't have those simple concepts under their belt from like prior dance years or something. It helps like kind of tap into. Once you do movement, I feel like a few times, like you start to add in your own.
I always say like, but if you go to like an intro to pole classes, take at least 3. To start feeling like, oh, okay, it's kind of coming together a little bit. No, the first class, it's gonna be a lot. Yes. And everyone has a different background, and some things may be harder than others. Like, everyone's so different how you're going to, but we really I really take pride in like breaking everything down and but still putting some things together and be challenging enough and being.
Remember when I was trying to learn how to twerk for a long time? I could twerk.
You did it.
Like, I could twerk. Well, I think if it was like at a party, I would have stage fright, and I think I would just tighten up. But I could like twerk right now.
You can twerk.
I like never knew how to do it, but I think you taught me. Now I'll be in like Montana method doing like a real workout, and I'll be like, and people are like, wow, where'd you learn that? I'm like, AirDance.
AirDance Fitness. And that's what I love about the twerk classes too. Like, it's a great workout, and you get, and so many people, I've seen that over and over. People are like, I can't twerk. I'm like, watch, just stick to it. Listen to the music. You're gonna relax. It's so much of it is mental.
So mental.
It's mental.
But like I said, it's still on me, because if I feel like if I was at a party, I'd be like, I don't know how to do it. Actually, stage fright, but like.
No.
Sometimes when there's a good music, good song on it, yes, it just, your body just does it.
That booty.
Will you ever offer that class again?
Yeah, so right now we're not offering it, but it'll be back in summer.
Oh my God, it was so cool. You literally would put a band on, like a regular workout band, and you would do regular fitness things like squats and everything, where you would incorporate twerking, and it made it that much more fun.
I know.
And I loved it.
And you feel so like, you're such in a good mood after, like the dopamine rush.
Rush is
just I feel so energized.
I loved it. Oh, so summertime.
Get back on summertime. Right now we're doing, for the Wednesdays at the twerk class, we're doing like contemporary floor work, which is great. There's a lot of girls are more interested in like competing nowadays, and they need like the floor work piece. They're like, what am I gonna do? They want you to like do things across the floor, and some of it is like the exotic, but some of it is not, right? Like, you wear socks and you wear knee pads, and we do movement across the floor, and it's a little bit acrobatics, but it's a lot of fun too. So the girls are like catching on, and they're like, yeah, I like it, and they're being so good.
Yeah.
So I'm loving that class right now.
So that's in that spot. Okay, got it. Wait, there was something else that just came to me. Oh, the chair class, like chair dancing too. Like, a lot of people think that is so cool. Like, I never thought I would ever try like a chair dancing class, and then I think I like it better than a pole class, to be honest.
You like it more
than
class? No, that's definitely something that you can take to whole new levels.
All new levels, yeah. I didn't know you could do all that with one chair. And then another thing that was cool is like you learn your spatial awareness, because when you're dancing like on the floor, you come up and you're like, oh shit, where's my chair? And it like took me a long time to realize.
Yeah, you
gotta get back there.
Get used to it.
Yeah.
You all of a sudden know where that chair is. You're back on there.
Yeah.
Prop that leg on.
The whole place is so cool.
Thank
Don't
you.
you think?
Yeah, it's just so many different. I wanted to have a place that I would love. Like, okay, you have to offer these different kinds of things, right? A little chair and and then if you do all of these things, like for some reason it all kind of comes together. It'll help you be better.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think so.
I think so.
In general.
You can find your own fun outfit. Wear makeup how you want.
Yeah, it's
do
so
your
fun.
hair.
Who does that?
Yeah.
Like at our age, like when as you get
I
older,
know.
like you get to play. And that's another thing. I feel like for a long time, for many years before I opened the studio, life was very monotonous, just like boring. Like the only fun you could really get out if you go out to the club.
Right. But like,
But
as
we're
you
not
get
going out.
older, I
Yeah,
don't
we're not
do
going
that.
out to a club.
Yeah.
You know, this is our fun.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
you plan and you're with your friends at
And
the studio.
The music is good. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the lighting is good. You feel sexy. You got your videos. You get to watch them. You get to. So yeah.
Really, I don't think people leave that studio in a bad mood.
No, I know. And it's also, like you said, it's really therapeutic.
I really do think it's a form of therapy. Sometimes I think of course, I think therapy is valuable, but sometimes I think what people need is a little something different in their life. And I think like that is
and
like
social connection.
Oh, connection is so important.
Even if you are, listen, and I'm an introvert. I'm an introvert. I'm not someone to be around a lot of people. Like, yes, my energy gets drained and so forth. But you do need a little bit of that. And then you can do your own thing. Even if you go to a class, we're not gonna like, no, you know, you don't have to interact with everyone. But there'll be little moments for interactions here and there, and you feel like you can open up and you have your time, your social time, and then you go away and you go home. Like,
yeah,
it's just so helpful. I think everyone needs it.
As the owner, though, what keeps you inspired? Like, I know that it has different offerings, but like you as the owner, like what keeps you inspired? Because I know that you were also out for a little bit with your shoulder.
Yeah, so that's been the hardest part of this whole thing is me, you know, having to hold back because of the shoulder injury. Which, by the way, I'm getting a stem cell injection soon, April 8th. So, but I love it. I still love it. And there's still so much for me to learn. It's just like an ever going journey of like not just leveling up that I want to do the biggest trick. And yes, we all have goals, but there's just so much to it that I want to get better at and explore. And I just can never do enough. And it's really hard when you have a studio, you know, you go in the studio and it's work. It's not like I can just practice here all day and do whatever I want. I wish. There's still a lot of that I want to do myself. So I just love it. I just want to keep growing and also learning, right? And keeping our students safe and making sure
that's actually important.
Very important.
That. Yeah, right. I'm glad you said that. Like, how do you ensure the safety of your students?
The knowledge, keep educating yourself, keep training, and learning.
Right.
You know, not only through certifications, you know, you learn how to spot, you learn how to teach, right? The right cues so people don't hurt themselves, the right warm-ups, the right conditioning. So learning how to prepare a body to the demands of this sport, it's huge. So you have to be really responsible. I think that's so important, like really having instructors that know about the body. And thank God that I do have amazing instructors. You have
a good team over there.
I have a great team. But that is important.
So important.
Like the warm up and all, you know, the conditioning, the strength required, going, you know, step by step, right? Not rushing people or knowing when you're ready or not, and then also making sure people, you know, they still feel successful, even if they're not doing the hardest things. You don't have to do the hardest tricks to feel successful. You can do things at every level. So,
yeah, I agree. And do you ever teach a class? I thought you used to do this, but tell me if I'm wrong. You build on the class, right, for like a month, or you just every week is different? I forgot.
So we're not really. We are once in a while we'll have like we're doing like a technique intensive for 4 weeks.
Okay. Yeah.
But usually with our classes, depending on which class it is, we try to keep the same routine every 2 weeks. But we always revisit very similar moves, transitions, so it doesn't feel like there's so many moves in pole too.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
depends on where you are. Because
Yeah.
intro to pole, such an important class.
Mm-hmm.
I keep the same routine for about 2 weeks, but we do a lot of the same moves because it's still intro. We just switch the orders around. We try different things in flow, but it is very similar. Because you definitely have to master certain
Skills.
pirouettes and
Yeah.
certain hooks and certain spins and holds and pancakes and things to be able to progress. So I think after that, there's a lot more variety after the intro because there's so many tricks. So we still try to always come back to basics and fundamental moves that if you do have those, you can move on
To another class.
to more advanced moves.
Okay, yeah.
But I feel like there are certain core moves. I just kind of did a little post for pole 1, 2 moves after intro that I think like are so important to start there. If you do those really well,
you'll
you
advance
can,
faster.
yeah,
Okay.
right. So there is a system to it.
Yeah.
It all works out.
Yeah.
So yeah,
it's a sport. But I do want to say something because I know people have asked. Do the poles spin naturally, or is that a setting?
So it's a setting. So we do, when you install it, it is static. It doesn't move, but you can put it into spinning mode. That's a thing. They're both hard.
I'm sure.
And a lot of people, it's just kind of annoys me when I see this comment, like, oh, it doesn't count because the pole was spinning.
Oh, I've never. Well,
have
so
seen
that's
that.
a thing. Okay.
That's a thing. I'm
Yeah.
like, yes,
But
it is
wouldn't
still
it be
very
harder
hard
to do those movements?
It depends. I love spin
You
pole.
do?
A lot of people do. It's so fun.
Okay.
But some people prefer static because they find
And they're just like naturally flowing their body around the pole, when it's in static
and that's really
mode.
hard too.
Yeah.
That's another skill to be learned, to make yourself like dynamically
that.
rotate around the pole when it's not spinning. That is very hard, which I love. I want to get more into that. But yeah, I mean, they're both different techniques.
Yeah.
It doesn't make one. I still think, yeah, the static pole is a little harder.
I wouldn't.
I know, but because I feel like the momentum in the spin kind of helps certain.
Do you ever get dizzy?
I used to, and if I don't do it for a few weeks, I will.
get
And it
dizzy.
also depends, like what you ate, what day of the
Oh,
month
really?
it is.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
I woke
yeah,
up
yeah.
and I'm kind of tired. You didn't get
Yeah,
that
yeah,
much
yeah.
something.
Yeah. So what do? You spot the room like a dancer, or is it, how do you not get?
You get
nauseous?
used to it.
You just get used.
You
Like
get
your
used
body
to
just
it.
get used to it.
It's so crazy. That's what I love about this. Like how the body adapts. It's insane.
What I like about it is how the body adapts, even if you're an older person, like you said. Like, you know what I mean? And as an adult, like try it because you just never know.
And at first the body's like, what are you doing? Stop it. And it gets bruised. And then after a while, it's like, all right, we're doing this.
Yeah.
You know, and that's
Crazy.
just amazing. Like it
Yeah,
works.
yeah.
All right, we're going to do it. And you're like, wow.
So crazy. So where do you see the studio going in the next 5 years?
Oh man. I mean, I don't necessarily see us, AirDance Fitness in other cities just yet. It's really hard to have a studio, just because it just requires so much. So still focused on this, still expanding our own, more classes. I think I want to have more day classes, different times. Just keep developing our students, getting more students,
More
growing.
competitions. Yeah.
Yeah,
just
more
keeping-
competitions, more showcases, just growing.
Yeah.
Growing. I know some people will come and go, but yeah, there's still so much room. There's still so many people that don't know about this
I know.
that could change their lives just trying.
And if
some
they
of these
don't
things.
know, it's like they may know and they're scared, or they feel like, oh, that's just something that's just not for me. Or so again, I just want to reinforce that, like, there's power in just showing up to a class, even if you are gonna go there all by yourself. Like, everybody has had a day one. I really believe
yeah.
that. Like, wouldn't you say most, with the exception of some of your teachers, didn't grow up dancing. I mean, I
Right.
know one of your instructors is one of my good friends, and she didn't grow up dancing.
No, I
either.
know.
So, like, you know.
Yeah, that you don't need any experience dancing at
Mhm.
all. Just show up. I do think you have to have patience. I think you have to understand that it's a journey more than, oh my God, I'm gonna go in. I better know every. Some people are really hard on themselves.
Yeah, I'm probably one of those people.
I think we all are to a
Yeah.
degree, but you have to really change your perspective a little bit. Like you have to kind of sit back and say, "Hey, this is really hard."
Mm-hmm.
People don't even
Like,
come
give
in
yourself
because,
some
or they
grace.
try it and they don't try it again. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it does happen. If someone's really hard on themselves, that's something that they need to work on. Like, you can't expect your body to do all these things after one class.
No.
That's just not how it works. Like, prepare that it is going to be a change and allow your body to adapt. Like, it
Yeah.
will, I promise.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen it over and over with people that you never think.
Oh, right. And you see your flexibility change because the moves are so dynamic. So I do
Right.
believe people's flexibility is enhancing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Some people don't even know
And
they're
that's another
flexible
thing. I'm
until
not
they're there.
flexible. You have to train it. We train.
Are you
little
a
by little.
naturally flexible person?
Not really. I think I was always so obsessed with these kind of things that
Yeah.
I would practice stretching. I'm like, I want to do a split. I see girls doing middle splits. I'll remember watching like gymnastics, competitions,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh my God, I want to do that. I want to be like that. And then when I became a cheerleader, I didn't have any prior training. I kind of trained myself to do the tryouts.
Wow,
and I'm
that's
like,
really impressive. Actually,
okay,
yeah.
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
I know.
Wow.
I've seen kind of what they do, and I winged it and I did
Yeah,
it.
you
But
did it.
so yeah, but some people have no other training in flexibility and they train it. You train it. You
Your
just
body
train it.
can learn
Yeah, at any age. It's crazy.
at any age. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want new friends, if you want something to work on, keep your mind busy, it really is the perfect place.
Right,
I'm not
and
just
you're
saying
not
that.
too old. You're not too, weak or not sex. None of that.
No.
Yeah.
I really encourage anybody to come and try.
Thank you. Yeah.
I really loved having you on the show. I want you to come on it more often.
Thank you.
I really do believe that everybody has something, like, it's such a special, unique niche. Like, I really think that more people need to see it, and women helping other women, like, there's nothing better than that.
I know. I mean, I love women. I love who we are. Like, I grew up with my sisters, and my friendships. Like, I just know how this world is and caters so much to men and the male gaze and all these things. And sometimes we feel like we're not enough. We're this or that. You have to be like.
But if you have that mindset and you don't have a support team to, like, help you come out of that, you'll be stuck in a negative self-talk and that limited belief, and it's just there's nothing positive from being there.
No.
So I think it is important to be around other women who are feeling good and getting stronger, and they're trying something new, they're looking sexy. I mean, there's nothing better than that.
It does come naturally after
Wait,
that. Yeah.
before we even wrap up, I do want to highlight. I remember you put on a showcase, and I went, and it was like your husband was there, and he was like taking the poles down, whatever, and then he like left, and then my friend's boyfriend at the time was there, and he's like, all right, like, so place is done, and you performed. I think I'm just gonna go now. Like, it's not even like a guy, like, where males are like, ooh, what's going on in there? Like, it's really a safe space. Like, I also don't think we talked enough about how it's a truly safe space for people to kind of just express themselves. Maybe you're not trying something new. Maybe that is just like your safe haven where you kind of can like let loose. But it's not so much like a showcase for men to like look at women.
Oh yeah, great question, because my husband, he's been such a supporter of me because he knows I love it. I mean, he knows this wasn't made for him. It's so funny how women think, oh, my boyfriend or husband's gonna love it. I mean, he loves what it's done to me. How happy it's made me. How obsessed I am with it. How great it is for the other women. Like, he sees these things and he's not looking at it the way you think men would look at it. And he's so funny. He's like, yeah, I know some of the moves. I know some of the names. Like, he'll be like, oh, she's very good. Like, he doesn't look at it like, oh, look at sexual.
Yeah.
Like, it's an art. Like, he totally understands it. And a lot of our instructors, their boyfriends, husbands, they come to these
Mm-hmm.
regularly, and they are like, they are genuinely entertained. Like when I say entertained, just like, wow, like,
not from the sexy sexual side of things.
Right.
They're truly like, wow,
and,
like that
and
is
it's
impressive.
fine. You can be sexy, and they'll be like, wow, very, very good. That's very good. But it is, I think they do appreciate the art form, and they appreciate the athleticism.
Yes.
You know, they know it's hard. I think it's just, yeah, and they respect it.
Yes. Yeah.
And that's
yeah.
what happens. I think when they get to know the ins and out, like how much work it's put into it. Ask any pole husband or boyfriend, they're like, yeah, she puts a lot of work into it. Like it's really hard.
Yeah, it's really hard. That's when. Oh my god, you don't understand this.
So
You don't. Yeah. You
but
don't
fun,
get
but
the
fun,
work.
but fun.
Yeah, it is fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you so much. I
Thank
really
you
loved
for having
you.
me.
Yes.
Yay.
And if anybody wants to follow you or take a class, where can they find you?
So you can visit airdancefitness.com. That's the website. You can click on any book now. It'll take you to the schedule and the booking through Wellness Living. On Instagram, we're AirDance Fitness. And yeah, my if you want to follow me, it's Nessi_AirDance. But yeah, our
Yeah,
Instagram
and if
is
anybody has
AirDance
any
Fitness.
questions, they can ask you. Maybe if they have some questions about when they can join or.
Yeah, you can definitely visit our website. You can email. It's info@airdancefitness.com. But yeah, AirDance Fitness. You can look us up or by through Instagram, AirDance Fitness. Okay.
Yes. All right. Thank
Thank
you, Nessi.
you.